Hello everyone. As you can see here, we are going to start with the topic that is equations, specifically linear equation. Even before we start with how to solve linear equation, let's understand what is an equation. An equation in mathematical relationship is any mathematical relationship which has or which will be equal. So any real life situation where we say that this is equal to that, or if you say so and so items were bought and the price for them is this, so they that is amounting to this. So you're somewhere you're saying something is equal to some other value, right? So there is a equal to information given. So what is the meaning of equal to? That is called equality or equity. So in mathematical statement, if you are using the symbol equal to sign, then such an mathematical statement is said to be an equation. Like 11 minus 5 into 2 plus 6 is equals to 7. Is it true? Let's check. It's 11 minus 10 plus 6, which is equals to 1 plus 6 equal to 7. So yes, this expression, which is the mathematical expression, is equating to be 7. So it is an equation because there is an equal to sign. Same way in algebraic equations, there is an equal to equality. Okay. So algebraic equation is an equation or equality which involves variables. Okay. It has equal to sign. The expression on the left side of the equal to sign is called as the LHS, that is left hand side. Short form is LHS. Okay, and the expression on the right hand side of the equal to is called as to be right hand side, which is RHS. So what is an algebraic expression? Telling us that the left hand side and the right hand side, whatever the expression is on the left hand side, the algebraic expression will be equal to the expression on the right hand side. So the values of the expression on the LHS and RHS are equal. That is the meaning of the algebraic equation. And it is true only for certain values of that variable. Means instead of that variable, when you insert any integer or number or a natural number or a fraction or decimal, the expression is not going to be true for every other number. It's going to be true for only certain numbers or values. Those certain values or numbers which is going to give the equation or going to express the equation to be equal for that variable is said to be the solution of the equation. Let's take two examples to understand that. Now, as you can see here, x plus 5 is equals to 11. So which value of x will satisfy this equation? We know that 5 plus which number? So let's say, let's write it as a fill up. So dash plus 5 should be equal to 11. There's only one number that will fit here, and that is 6. Correct? Every other number will not satisfy this equation. So which value of the x variable is going to satisfy the equation? That is 6. So the value of x, that is called as the solution of the equation. Similarly, the other one is something minus 18 should be equals to 8. Right? Correct? So that will be a 26. Okay? So here the value of y, that is the solution of the equation, is 26. Clear? Now, as the topic suggests, linear equation. Linear equation means any equation of degree 1. When I say degree 1, means the variable which is appearing in the expression or equation should have power 1. Or the exponent, the power of the variable should be 1. As here in the examples I've taken, x plus 5, the power is 1. Y is also having a power 1. So we are just going to deal with all the questions which are having power 1. Right? Let's proceed. So as you can see here, the questions that I've taken are of one, or having first of all only one variable, and these variable are having the power as 1. So all these questions are linear equations. Okay, so let's understand how to solve one-step equations. Yes, you have learned in previous year, but still a recap, and then we'll go about with the further type of questions. So what we do, we have to shift this 2 to the other side. Basically, we want only the variable on the left, on one side of the equation, and every other term or number should be shifted to the other side. So how can I keep only this variable here? By making this -2 as 0. How can I do it? By the method called as transpose. Transpose or transposing means you are going to shift it. Transposition means change the position. Pose means position, and trans means changing the position. How do we do it? We actually shift the position of the 2 by adding 2 on both the sides. Right? So +2 and -2 will cancel off. So x equal to 7 plus 2, 9. Right? Similarly here, y plus 3 equals to 10. How can I make it a 0? By subtracting 3 on the left side. If I'm doing any particular addition, subtraction, multiplication, or division in an equation on one side, that is on left-hand side or right-hand side, then I have to do the same thing on the other side. It's the rule. So I'm subtracting 3 on the left side. That means I have to subtract it on the right side. Hope this step is clear. So this cancels off. You get y is equals to 7. Okay, so you can mentally remember this. The step is, if any number is subtracted, it goes to the other side. It is added. It is added, just the opposite of the sign. So you can say you are writing the additive inverse. Okay. Similarly, when +3 went to the other side, the additive inverse of +3 is -3, right? So here 2 is to be shifted to the other side. So what is the additive inverse of 2? -2. So the plus sign is changing to minus. So 6 minus 2 equals to z. So 4 equal to z. Clear? The same rule comes for the fractions. I have 3 by 7 on the left hand side, which I have to shift to the right hand side. I'm going to write the additive inverse of 3 by 7. Indirectly, it's a plus 3 by 7 on the left. When you shift it to the other side, it becomes minus. So 17 by 7, the term is not shifted. So that will remain as such, no change in it. The one which is shifting is 3 by 7. It is plus on the left side. So its additive inverse, minus. The denominators are same. So 17 minus 3 over 7. Right? So the answer will be 14 divided by 7, which is a 2. The value or the solution of x is 2. Clear? Let's take the next type of linear equation, one-step equation, wherein these all the 4, there was added or subtracted. The other type is multiplied or divided. Okay. So if it is a multiplied term, we'll go with the multiplicative inverse. So a number which is multiplied will go on the other side. It is going to get divided. Why? Because the multiplicative inverse of 6 is 1 upon 6. So it's somewhere divided, right? So the multiplicated number will be shifted or transposed to the other side of the equation, and it is divided. So the opposite operation for multiplication will be division, and for division it will be multiplication. So it will be x. If you want to understand the transpose method, we are dividing 6 on both the sides. This is what we are doing. So x is equals to 2. Right? Similarly, here 5 is divided because it's 1 upon 5. The multiplicative inverse of 1 upon 5 is 5. So we shift the 5 on the other side and it gets multiplied. Okay? So t equals to 10 multiplied by 5. So t equals to 50. Correct? For the next 7th, I'll give you 2 minutes to 20 seconds to solve it. And then let's see what you get as an answer. Okay. So your answer should be Yes, 9. Why? Because you're going to shift the 2 on the other side. So yes, x is equals to 18 divided by 2, that is 9. So the solution is 9. Now, what will we do when we have a decimal? The same rule. 1.5 is divided. So it will go to the other side and it will get multiplied. So 1.6 multiplied by 1.5 equals to y. Multiply it and get your answer. Correct? This is what we had learned previous year, one-step equations, and a little bit of idea about two-step equations. So we are going to talk in detail about two-step equations and the next type. Okay. So if you can see, what do I mean by two-step equation is there'll be two operations which we'll be applying here, mathematical operation. That is either it can be addition and multiplication, or it is multiplication and subtraction, or subtraction and division. So it's a combination of two mathematical operations. Now it depends which operation will be taken care of as the first step. So here in the first step, as you can see, 7 is multiplied to x and 9 is subtracted. So which is the easier number to shift? It's the 9. So first you shift the 9. So it becomes 7x equal to 16 plus 9. So 7x is equal to 25. Now 7 has to be shifted. 7 is multiplied, so it goes to the other side, it's divided. So x is equals to 25 minus 7. Right? In the similar way, 8 is subtracted. So it will go to the other side, it's multiplied, sorry, added. So 13 plus 8. So 14y equal to 21. Now 14 is multiplied, so it will go to the other side and it's divided. So 21 upon 14, it's 3 over 2, which can be written as 3 over 2 or simplified further as a decimal. Okay. Now in the next question, it's 17 plus 6p equals to 9. Still the 17 will shift because 6 is still multiplied. You can't just directly shift the 6. Okay, so you shift the 17. It will be 6p equal to 9 minus 17. So 6p equal to minus of 8. So p is equals to negative 8 divided by 6. And p is negative 4 over 3. So first three questions, what did we do? We shifted the number which was added or subtracted as the first step. And second step was you shifted the number which was multiplied with the variable. Now in the fourth question, if you look at it, the 5 is actually commonly divided. That is 2x is completely divided by 5. So first we'll shift the 5. So in this question, we are first doing the division, transposing the transposing the division, and then transposing the multiplicative number. So 2x is equal to 8 times 5. So 2x is equal to 40. So x is equals to 40 divided by 2, which is 20. So x is 20. Right? So it can be a combination that you have multiplication and division together. Okay? So when you have a question where you have a common denominator, like in the fifth question, the 6 is a common denominator for x plus 7. So what you will do? You have to shift the 6 first, the division step. That is, divided number should be shifted first and then the addition one. Okay. So if it is not a common denominator, then you will go with the add number or the subtracted number to be shifted. But here, because the 6 is multiplied, you will shift it to the right hand side. Clear? So x plus 7 will remain as 7. 3 multiplied by 6. So x plus 7 is 18. Now what? Yes, you shift the 7. And you are going to, yes, subtract by 7. So x is 11. Right? Now, if you look at the sixth question, x divide by 3 plus 2. That means the 3 is an individual denominator for x. It's not like the fifth question. correct? It's just the denominator for the variable x. Therefore, the first step will be the added number 2 has to be shifted, right? So it will be x divided by 3 equal to 7 divided by 3 minus 2. Okay. Now we need to take the LCM on the right side. So LCM is 6. So x over 3 equals to 7 minus 6 divided by 3. So x over 3 is 1 over 3, right? Now, the divided number for the x has to be shifted to the other side. So x is equal to 3 times 1 by 3 is 3 upon 3. So x is 1. Okay, can you see the difference between 5 and 6? Again, in the fifth one, the sixth number, the number 6 is divided and it's a common denominator. Whereas in the next question, the 3 is the individual denominator. So in the fifth one, first we shifted the 6, that is first we did multiplication and then subtraction. Whereas in the sixth question, first we did the subtraction and then multiplication. Okay, so these are the hints how to decide which should be the first step, right? Let's take the next type. Now again here, the 4 is multiplied only to the variable, right? It's not a common multiple. Therefore, we need to shift the 1 over 5 to the other side. Okay, so when you shift 1 over 5, it's going to be a subtraction, correct? So 4y equals to 21 minus 1 over 5. So what is our LCM? 5. So 4y equals to, sorry, 105 minus 1 divided by 5. Now 4y equal to 104 divided by 5. The 4 will be shifting to the other side and it will get divided. So you'll get y equals to 104 divided by 4 times 5, which is a 20. And you can simplify it further as 52. Does it goes in the table of 4? Yes, it goes. Sorry. 26 or 5. Okay, I'm going to start writing from there. Yeah. Clear? Now, if you look at the next question, it's completely different from what we did. It's 2m upon 3 plus 3m upon 4. We have two different denominators. So first we have to find the LCM, make it a common denominator, and then solve it. Okay? So let's do it. What is the LCM now? It's a 12. So it will be a 8m plus 9m. 3 3s are 9. Divide by 12 equals to 17. So 8m plus 9 equals to, this will shift here. So it will be a 12 times 17, right? So if you try to multiply it and check, you should get, yes, 204. Correct? Okay, now shift the 9. It will be subtracted. And that will be, yes, 195. Check it. Okay. So m is equal to 195 divided by 8. 1 minute. Made a mistake. Sorry. Made a mistake. The whole thing is wrong. I forgot to put a 9m. Mistake. Wait. Big mistake here. Yes, it's a 9m. Sorry. That is equals to 17. 8 plus 9. 17m divided by 12 equals to 17. The 12 will go to the other side. So 17m equals to 204. So m is equals to 204 over 17, which is a 12. Sorry, missed out that M. Really sorry. Okay. So this is the answer. So we first did was we found the LCM. Then the numerators had the like terms 8n and 9m. So we added it. Then again, 12 is a common denominator, 17m divide by 12. So we are shifting the 12 and then dividing by 17. Hope it's clear. Okay. Few questions with a hint. I'm going to leave it for you to solve. So in this one, if you can see clearly, the 4 should shift first and then your 2 should be divided. Okay. Subtract by 4, divide by 2. Similarly, in the second one, the 8 should go first, which will be added up, and then divide by 5. But in the third one, 0.5x divide by 7, there is a common denominator. It's completely, the numerator is divided completely by 7, every term. Okay. And that means the 7 should be first multiplied, and then 0.5 has to be divided. Right? Next. X upon 3 plus 7. That means the 3 is just the denominator for the x variable, not for 7. So you will shift the 7 to the right side. So you'll get x by 3 equal to 5 by 3 minus 7. So first find your LCM, solve this fraction, subtraction, subtract the two fractions, that is 5 over 3 minus 7, get an answer, and then you shift your 3 to the right side, which will be multiplied. Right? Next, you again have to shift the 7 first and then divide by 0.5. Now, if you do this, you will end up having 13 over 0.5. Okay, so if you want to remove the decimal, you shift according to the decimal place. There is one decimal place, so it will become 130 divided by 5, which will be a 26. Just a hint of last step. Next, 2x plus half equals 17 by 2. So the half has to be first shifted. That will be a subtraction. And divide by 2. Hope this is clear. So we just looked into the various different ways of doing two-step equations. Two-step because either it's multiplication and division combination, or it's an addition and subtraction combination, or it's a subtraction and multiplication combination. So you are doing both or two mathematical operations together. Okay, and you're solving the given equation. Now we are going to talk about those type of equations where you have the variable on both the sides of the equation. When you have variable on both sides of equation, the key rule is you have to first pick up the terms with the variables. Okay, so let's say here I have 3x and 2x. And you have to shift all the variables on one side of the equation. It can be on the right-hand side or it can be on the left-hand side. That's the first rule. Shift all the terms, or we can say all the like terms, because like terms will have the variables. So shift all the like terms on one side of the equation. It can be on left or on the right. Now, how to shift? You can shift any of the like term in any direction. I mean, in any side of the term. That's not conditional. But to be very perfect in getting the answer without any mistake or without any confusion, you should shift the term with the lowest coefficient among the like terms that we have. Like here in 3x and 2x, they are the like terms. Among 3x and 2x, which is the lowest term? Yes, it's a 2x. So you will shift the 2x. And the one which is shifting, for that, you will apply the transposition rule. That is, if it is a plus 2x term, if it shifts to the other side, it will become a minus 2x term. The same rule as we do for numbers or fractions or decimals. Okay. So here, because 2x is the smallest, I'm going to shift it to the other side, right? So it will be subtracted. So 3x minus 2x equal to 18. So 3x minus 2x is an x is equals to 18. This was more easier. Immediate transposition, you got the answer. Simpler one. Let's take the next one. First, circle the like terms, means circle the terms with the variables along with their sign. Now, which is the smallest among the two? Yes, it's 3t. So the moment you're shifting 3t to the left, you shift the number which is present in the left-hand side to the right. It's a double transposition. The moment 3t is shifted to the left, whichever number is added or subtracted with the left hand term should also be shifted. So it's double transposition. Two things are shifted together on each side, right? So you will write down 5t minus 3t equal to, the 5 is not shifting, it's not going anywhere. So keep the sign as negative 5. Now what is shifted? Negative 3 goes to the other side, so it's a plus 3, right? The ones which didn't shift was 5t and minus c. So don't change the sign, keep it as such. So now 5t minus 3t is 2t minus 5 plus 3. Yes, it's a minus 2. Now the 2 should go other side and it should be divided. So t equals to minus 2 divided by 2, which is a minus 1. So t equals to minus 1. Right? Clear? Let's do the next. There are different variations in this. So let's take each variation and understand the rule. I'm going to first take these type of question where we have two terms on either side, added and subtracted. So double transpose, that's what I'm going to talk about right now. So again, first let's circle the terms with the variables 5x and 3x. Again, 3x is the smallest, so it's going to shift to the other side. The moment you're shifting the variable, the number which is present will shift to the other side. Whether it is small or big, we are not looking at it. We are not giving that particular term any importance. So just shift it. Okay. So what will happen? 5x minus 3x equal to, the 5 has not shifted, so 5 as such. 9 is shifting, so minus 9. Hope this transposition of double terms transposed on either side of the equation is clear. Yes? Now, 5x minus 3x, 2x. 5 minus 9, minus 4. So x is minus 4 divided by 2. So x is minus 2. Right? Clear? Okay. Okay, this is a 2z. Please don't get confused. 4z and 2z. These are the two terms that I have. Which is the smaller one among the two? Yes, 2z. So shift the 2z to the other side. Right? So that will be a 4z minus 2z equals to. I didn't mark the next part of the transposition. That is, the 3 should be shifted to the other side. So it's 6 minus 3. Right? So that will give me a 2z is equal to 3. Now what? Yes, the 2 will be divided. Right? So you'll get z is equal to 1.5. Okay? Right? Let's go for the next one. Now here, again, if I circle the terms which are like terms, 2x and minus x, I'm considering the sign. Till now it was plus, so I just didn't give any importance to that because the plus is not going to change anything much. But here it's a minus x. So plus 2 or minus 1, which is the smaller one? Yes, it's minus 1. So you will shift that. So automatically minus x is shifting to the left. That means this minus 1 should be shifting to the right side. Correct? So that will become a 2x. Minus x will become a plus x equal to 14 is not shifting. So 14 minus 1 shifts to the right. So plus 1. Right? 2x plus x is 3x equals to 15. So x equal to 15 divided by 3. Okay, so that will give me a 5. Yeah. Now we have 2y and minus y. In the next question, we have 2y and minus y. Again, minus 1 is the smallest among 2y and minus y. So we'll shift the minus y to the other side. Correct? So that will be a 2y plus y. So 5 by 3 should shift to the right side. Correct? So that will be equal to 26 by 3 minus 5 by 3. Right? So 2y plus y will be a 3y equals to. Is the denominator for both the fractions on the right side same? Yes. So that is equal to 3 as a common denominator. And the numerator will be 26 minus 5. So we'll end up having 3y equals to 21 over 3. Okay. If you want to simplify this here itself, you can as 7. Okay. Now what? So we end up having the equation 3y equals to 7. Correct. So now y equal to 7 upon 3. Right? Again, what did we do? 26 minus 5, common denominator is there. Therefore, 26 minus 5, the whole divide by 3. 26 minus 5 is 21 by 3. I can further simplify it here itself. So 21 divided by 3 will become a 7. Right? So 3y equals to 7. So y equals to 7 by 3. Correct? Let's take the next one. So 3m equals to 5m minus 8 by 5. 3m and 5m, which is the smaller one, 3m. So that is going to shift to the right side. So the negative 58 by 5 will go to the left hand side. There is no number present apart from 3m. So only the 8 by 5 will shift to the left. So we'll say 8 upon 5 equal to 5m minus 3m, right? So we'll get 8 over 5 equal to 2m. Okay, now we have to shift this 2 to the other side. Okay, so that is multiply, therefore that will go to the other side and it'll get divided, right? So 8 divided by 5 times 2 is 10, which is equal to m. And we can further simplify m as 4 over 5, right? Okay, next we have to expand it. Without expanding, we cannot solve it. Okay, so let's start. What we'll do, this 4 over 5 has to be multiplied distributive property, which we have learned. Okay, so with x and with 10. So it will be x is equal to 4x upon 5 plus 4 into 5, which is 40 upon 5. So let me simplify the right hand side. It's 4x upon 5 plus 8. Okay, now 4 upon 5 is obviously smaller than 1. because the coefficient is not written, that means it's 1, right? So what we'll shift? We'll shift the 4x minus upon 5, sorry, on the left hand side. Nothing to shift to the right, okay, because it's a single term. So x minus 4x over 5 equal to 8. What's the denominator? Yes, it's a 5. So let's do it. So we get 5x minus 4x, the whole denominator 5 by, because the common denominator by LCM is 5, which is equal to 8, right? So that will be 1 upon 5, x is equal to 8, which can be written as x upon 5 equals to 8. So the x will get multiplied to the right side, and that is, sorry, the 5 will get multiplied to the right, and you will get a 40. Clear? Okay, let's take some questions for practice, which I have not mentioned. So I'm going to take each question now. So let's see. I'm going to take the question and I'm going to give a hint. Okay, so suppose if I have, let's say, it's kind of a two-step equation, and at the same time, I have variables on both the sides. So according to the two-step equation, what should we do? The common denominator should be shifted to the right-hand side. That means the 5 has to be shifted to the right-hand side. So t plus 8 equals to 5t. Now it has become, in which form? Equation having variable on either side of the equation, correct? So now the rule, 5t and t, which term should shift? Which is a smaller one? Yes, it's t. So you'll shift that and you'll solve it further. So this will go to the other side, 8 equals to 5t minus t. And from here on, I'm leaving it for you to solve it further. Correct? Let's take the next one. Okay, divide by 4. 1 minute. There is a shift. 4 plus x over 6 equal to 22. What's the LCM? Yes, it's a 12. So 3 3s are 9x plus 2x, because 6 times 2 is 12. So 2x divide by 12 equals to 22. So that will be 11x upon 12 equal to 22. So it's not a question wherein you have variables on either side. It looks like that, but it's not. Correct? Okay, let's take the next question. 2 more questions and then we'll end today's session. Okay, so let's take something with variable, sorry, decimal. So if I have 0.05, sorry, 0.26 x plus 0.09x equal to 8 minus 0.45x. Too many terms, right? But I have to simplify this because they are like terms. So you have to add 0.26 and 0.09. So what we'll get? 5.3.0 equals to 8 minus 0.45x. Now 0.35x is smaller, or negative 0.45 is smaller? Obviously the negative one, so you'll shift that. So you'll get 0.35x, sorry, plus 0.45x is equals to 8, right? Now again add this, what you'll get? 0, 0, no, 8.0 x is equals to 8. So 0.80 times x is equals to 8. So when you shift it on the other side, it becomes 8 divided by 0.08. To remove the decimal, 8 multiplied by 100. Why 100? Because there are 2 decimal places in the denominator. So multiply by 100, divide by 8. 8 cancels off, and x is 100. So we can have variables with variables having coefficients as decimals, and more than one variable can be present on either side of the equation, right? Let me try do one more question and then we stop for today's class. Okay. Fourth question, it says 4y plus 5 divide by 6 minus 2 times 2y plus 7 divide by 3 equal to 3 over 2. First, let's work out the denominator. So LCM is 6. So nothing to multiply here, but here I have to multiply 2 and 2, right? Already a 2 is present in the question. So one more 2 has to multiply. So I'll keep my first fraction as this. The second fraction, I'm going to multiply a 2. Already a 2 is there, so 2 2s are 4. 2y plus 7 divided by 6 equals to 3 by 2. Let's take a common denominator. Sorry. 6. So it will be a 4y plus 5 minus of 4, 2y plus 7 equals to 3 upon 2. We have a fraction on the right side, but still we'll be shifting only the 6 first to the right side, because 6 is divisible by 2. That's why. If it is not, then I would be doing double shifting or cross shifting. That is, the 2 would have gone to the left and the 6 would have been shifted to the right. But here the denominator 2, we can divide the 6 by 2. So I'm just shifting the 6. That means it will be a 4y plus 5. And I'm going to expand this. That will be a minus 8y minus 28 equals to 3 by 2 multiplied by 6. Right? So 4y and minus 8y. That means minus 4y. Plus 5 minus 28, which is minus 23, equal to 2 1s are 2 3s are is a 9. Right? Let's shift the 23 on the side. So it's minus 4y equal to 9 plus 23. So minus 4y is equal to 32. Now, when we are dividing, we'll be dividing the integer minus 4 on the other side. So y equal to 32 divided by minus 4, which is going to give me a negative 8. Again, let me repeat what I have done. First of all, when I look at the question, I have 2 different denominators. Yes, I do have a denominator on the right side. For the time being, I'm not touching it. Okay. So what's the LCM? 6. First of one of the denominator is 6, so nothing to do there. On the second denominator, we have a 3, so we are multiplying 2 on the numerator and the denominator. There is a 2 present already in these numerators, so 2 2s are 4. Then I've taken the common denominator, so 4y plus 5 minus 4 into 2y plus 7 is equals to 3 by 2. Now, because 2 can divide the 6, therefore, I've just simply shifted the 6 on the other side. And I've expanded the numerator. So it's 4y plus 5, as you can see here. Then minus 4 multiplied by 2, which is a 8 minus 8y. And minus 4 multiplied by 7, which is a minus 28. Equal to 3 upon divide by 2 multiplied by 6. You simplify, you get a 3. Then you get two-step equation that is minus 4y minus 23 equals to 9. And we further solve it by using the rule that first 23 will be shifted and then divided by minus 4. So in this class, we just saw we just had a recap of one-step equations, how to be solved, two-step equations with twisted questions, and then when you have variables on either side, the simple type questions I've taken. In the next class, I'll be talking about more twists in the type of question where we have variables on either side of the equation first, and then fractional equations. Okay, these are the topics we'll be discussing and understanding in the next class. Thank you.